Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here. This is your week ahead reading. We are looking at what you need to know for the week ahead. We have 3 piles. It is a timeless reading, so as and when you come across this, this is when you are meant to see it. We do have pile 1 with the green aventurine, pile 2 with the amethyst, and pile 3 with the lapis lazuli. Now I have recorded the videos because I shuffled on screen today, but each of these piles has the cards in them from the reading. So when you are focusing on these piles, feel the energy that is behind these cards, because they are the cards that are actually within your individual readings. So we are going to take a deep breath with your eyes closed, hold and release. Again, in, hold and release. Do this as many times as you need to do, and then open your eyes. Which pile of cards is drawing you in? Whichever pile of cards you are drawn to, that is your reading. So if you have made the decision, please look below, check out the timestamps and fast forward to your reading. If not, feel free to pause the video, connect with the cards, and then fast forward to your reading. I'm going to jump in now to the readings, so I will see you again shortly. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you. This is your reading if you were drawn to this green aventurine crystal from pile 1. I'm doing it slightly different today. I'm going to be shuffling on screen so that you can actually see the cards as they come out. That way, if you want to take different meanings from the cards and it's easier for you to do that, then please feel free to do so. So I'm starting off with the oracle messages, and we are going to call in the angels, guides, keepers of light. Please guide me at this time. Which message above all messages is in the highest good for those who chose pile 1? What messages do they need to know for the week ahead? So week ahead, beginning of the week, please. What message do we have for the beginning of the week? Which one message? There we go for pile 1. For the middle of the week, what message do we have for the middle of the week? For pile 1 with the green aventurine. What message do we have for pile 1 with the green aventurine? And the end of the week for pile 1, green aventurine. End of the week for group 1. Okay, so starting off with the beginning of the week, we have admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Okay, so this is a time to really get real. This is about you connecting in with yourself and actually trusting what you are feeling, what you want, knowing that what you want you can achieve. But the only way you're going to achieve it is if you're absolutely honest. It could be that there are things going on in your life and you're just going along with them just to keep the peace. This is a time to admit and be honest about how you are truly feeling. So I'm going to jump into the tarot and ask for clarification. Please clarify this admit your true feelings for the beginning of the week for group 1. Okay, so we have the 7 of fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Okay, so yes, it could be that others are going against you. You're doing something. I'm feeling a very people-pleasing kind of energy here. Unity, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded people. So I am feeling it could be that you have different opinions. It could be that you are trying to break away from tradition, because this number 5 is the Hierophant from traditional tarot, and it is about tradition. It is about doing what you're expected to do. Are you living a life where you are doing what you are expected to do? Are you doing what everyone else wants you to do? This is the week where you are going to start questioning that. You need to open up and be honest with yourself. Is the traditional way the way you want to go? Is it what is good for you? Does it make you feel happy? Because ultimately, life on earth is about being happy. It's about being fulfilled and really going after what your heart desires. Traditional method, is that for you, or are you wanting to break away? Because this 7 of Fire is that battle card, but you do have the higher ground. You are winning. There's something about it where you have the power to decide, okay? You may have people that are fighting you and not wanting you to do something slightly different, what they do not feel is the way of doing it, but you have the upper hand in this situation. So that is what is going on at the beginning of the week for you. So what's happening in the middle of the week? So by the middle of the week, we have this pregnancy card. It says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So obviously the very first thoughts that come in is that someone could be giving birth this week. It could be as well that someone is getting pregnant this week. But with this previous feeling, obviously that will not relate to all of you, but with this, what's been going on earlier in the week, I am feeling that by the middle of the week, you will start overcoming these battles. You will have admitted how you're feeling. You are admitting to yourself that maybe this way isn't actually the way I want to be going. It's not serving me. I want to move forward. So by the middle of the week, you are now putting together plans. You are starting to birth this new energy, this whatever it is that you are going after, whatever feels good to you. It could be so much as simple as with children. If you have been following a more traditional method of bringing children up, maybe now you are thinking something new, a different way of doing it. But I am feeling that it's just about you going for what it is that you are needing to be honest with yourself about. So could we clarify this pregnancy card, please? Clarify this pregnancy card. Thank you. Why is this pregnancy card here for the middle of the week? For group 1. Brilliant. There we go. So straight out we have renewal. So yes, this is you looking back at your life. What has worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? And you've decided you're going to drop what's not working for you. You are going to go with something new. You are breathing a breath of fresh of I can't even get my words out now. It's about breathing that breath of fresh air into your life. Okay, it says a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. That is where you're going. You're doing something new. You are putting these worries behind you, because this 10 of Fire is the 10 of Wands. It's about the burdens, and it's by moving forward, all the burdens that have been on your shoulders are being lifted. You could be delegating these things that are too heavy for you, delegating them to others that can deal with them, rather than you trying to do it all on your own. Or it's just the fact that you are dropping and letting go of those things that are no longer serving you. It's time to let them go. Drop them. Let the heavy weight go. End of the week, we have summer. So everything you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. Okay, So for some of you, it could be that the summer is significant. For others of you, I'm just feeling with the sun and the summer, it is a very bright and light feeling. And what I'm feeling is it's time to let go of this worry and just be happy. Be happy where you are. Drop the negative thoughts. If you are giving birth to something new, don't be worrying about whether it's going to work. Think positively. Be happy. It is just about realizing that it's the law of attraction. I will always quote the law of attraction. Do not stay stuck thinking that you are making the wrong decision. Be hopeful, be bright, understand that you can draw to you that which you wish to. So clarify this summer card, please. Summer card for the end of the week. What do we need to know? Because very often you do decide to make this break. You start making it and then you sort of like get thrown back and you think, am I doing the right thing? Let's have a look. Clarify this summer card. What do we need to know about this summer card, please? Why is the summer card here for the end of the week? Okay, so we have the Three of Earth. This is about working together, but it's also about putting the effort in. Okay, it says the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. So yes, if you have got those heavy burdens, it may be that you are delegating and you are passing those off to someone else who can deal with them. It may be they're not even your problems, so it's time to drop them. Okay, look at this. It's all earth energy. It is all about the home. It's either about the home or it's about work for you. We have the Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time and effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. So it could be, I mean, a week for anything to start moving forward is quite a short period of time, really. It depends what you're trying to create. Everything takes time. So it could be that you've made your decision, you've started taking action, and by the end of the week, you're sort of like starting to worry about, is it going to work? It's not really, nothing seems to have changed at this time. And you're just being reassured to keep putting in the effort. Stay positive. It will work. It will come round, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm just getting the image of like the oak tree, how long it takes for the stability, for it to actually grow and take root and for it all to come together. And that's the energy I'm feeling by the end of the week. The green to me is always lush green grass, and green grass is sort of like, it's just, it grows and it's beautiful, and it's just, I just feel like a luxurious sort of feel to it. So it's just saying, concentrate on how you will feel when it does start working. Don't be starting to feel negative, not thinking it's going to work, etc. Just concentrate on how lush, that's the word, how lush it's going to be when this does happen for you. Okay, so final card. One card above all cards. Final message for those who chose Group 1 with the green Aventurin. What does Group 1, as a final message, you need to know for the week ahead? What one message above all messages is in the highest good for Group 1? And that's too many. What one message above all messages is in the highest good for Group 1 to receive at this time? It says, face your fears. Sounds perfect, to be quite honest. Farewell to fear phantoms. Let's just find this in the book. So what am I feeling from this? Yes, you're admitting what you're wanting. You're going for it, but then maybe fear has jumped in and it is stopping you from moving forward. Stay positive. Don't let these fears stop you from moving forward. So I'll hold it here for you while I read from the book. Draw in the energies. It says, face your fears. Farewell to fear phantoms. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are simply phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. Your fear is what holds you back like a bar behind the door. Rumi. How perfect is that? It's just... that just says it all, doesn't it? It says, you are in the presence of divine kindness and generosity. Lift it, allow it to lift you beyond ordinary consciousness. Open your heart to the gifts of faith and trust in divine protection. When you become aware of the presence of the divine joy giver within you, you awaken to the spiritual power that is already embedded in your nature, and recognize that you have been created for joy that can lift you beyond your limitations. If the world seems like an unfriendly place to you, it may be that you are lost in mundane details. Accept that pain and struggle are a part of life in the same way that pleasure and joy are. By doing so, you will lessen the tension of fear and the impact it forces upon you. As Rumi points out, life is not harmful to you. It is your fear that makes phantoms in your mind. Love is the creative power, and you are here to live that truth and experience in its fullest. Dear one, begin to relax in the assurance that only pure love can give. Feel the divine presence of love in your heart for everything and everyone around you. By doing that, you will cause fear to disappear into the sweetness of surrender. Once you feel this connection, you will begin to realize that it is love that has awakened you. The outer sensations diminish and you experience the sweetness of bliss and the peace of divine protection. The mantra is, I am removing the idea of failure from my thoughts. I allow the power and courage of love to help me face whatever happens. Okay, so this week, for those of you that chose pile 1, this is all about you facing your fears and letting them go. Okay, it is recognizing within yourself that you are not... The traditional way of doing things is not for you, and it's about you moving forward. Don't give up. Keep going. It will take time, but this is where you are planting those seeds. Face your fears, move forward, and have an absolutely blessed week. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here. So if you chose pile 2 with the amethyst, this is your week ahead reading. I'm going to be shuffling on screen today so you can see the cards as they pop out. You'll get a good view of them and be able to pick up on things that maybe I'm not picking up, like the specifics for you. This is a general reading, so I'm just going to be giving a brief overview. So I'm going to call in my angels, guides, keepers of light. Please guide me at this time. Which messages, above all messages, is in the highest good for group 2? Those who chose the amethyst to see for the week ahead. What do we need to know? Group 2 for the week ahead. What do they need to know? So first card out is for the beginning of the week. What do we need to know for the beginning of the week for group 2? Beginning of the week for group 2. What one message do we have? What do we have for the middle of the week? What one message above all messages? And the end of the week. Oh, that's on the floor. There we go. Okay, so beginning of the week. We have holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation retreat or holiday getaway. Okay, so this will be different from all of you. I'm just feeling that maybe the beginning of the week, you could be in need of a holiday. It could just simply be taking a day off, resting, having a couple of days to yourself to recover. It could be about connecting with nature, going to the sea, going to a lake, anywhere where there's a large amount of water, and just reconnecting and finding time for you. For some of you, it will be that you are looking at booking a holiday. So it could be that you are getting travel brochures, etc. We have been in this lockdown. A lot of us are feeling that we need a holiday. So it could be that you are making plans maybe not for now, but for the future. So please clarify. Could you please clarify this holiday card? What is this holiday card all about for group 2 at the beginning of the week? What do we need to know about this holiday card? What do we need to know about this holiday card for group 2? We have the 10 of water, okay, which is about, it's all about families, it's all about emotional fulfillment. Again, it is the lot of water there, and it is about the 8 of earth. Which is about working hard. This is about putting in the effort. So you have been working hard. You have been, it is about having some fun, isn't it? Okay, you've been working hard. Now it's time to have some fun. Now it's time to reconnect with your family as well. With the books and everything, it could be as simple as you will be starting looking at holiday brochures, seeing what is about. With this pandemic that is on at the moment, I mean, it depends when you see this reading, but at the moment it is very much that we are stuck. We can't really make plans. So it could be that it is just a plan for a short trip, but you are seriously thinking about going and doing something based with the family, going away, spending some time with them. Even if you put a tent up in your back garden, it's time to think about having a break, doing something different, a break from the mundane routine that we have all been falling into. Okay, so moving on to the middle of the week, we have get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So yes, I'm feeling for group 2, this week is all about making some changes. You are looking at holidays, you are thinking about taking a break, you are thinking about breaking away from the mundane routines that have been falling in. And it could be that you are starting to think about exercise, about getting out, doing some movement, joining teams, joining clubs, getting involved a bit more with something that is going on within your local area. Obviously, again, we are in this situation with COVID at the moment. Everything is limited, but things are slowly coming round. So what else do we need to know for those group 2? Okay. Okay, so we have the 4 of earth. Can you see how trapped that fairy is? This is the energy that is surrounding you this week. You're feeling trapped. The fact that we have been in lockdown for so long now, you are feeling like these chains are now getting heavy. And this is about this week doing something to shift those energies. Go on holiday, sort out something to get out of the house, okay? Life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So yes, you are feeling, you have been so confined for these past few weeks that now you are like, do you know what? I've got some wings and I want to fly. I want to move. I want to do this. That just literally just popped out that I want to move. So it could be some of you that are deciding where you are currently living. You don't want to be there anymore. This is about creating change this week. It can be on the level of just a change of scenery is what I'm getting from here. A change to your interests. There's something that is changing, and you are that catalyst. You are making these changes. You are looking for something different. So moving on to the end of the week, where have we got? Be yourself and easy does it. So I'm feeling that you are more awakened to who you are. You are feeling that maybe if you've felt so trapped, it could be that you have been quite happy to be in the house and it's now got to this point where you're like, I've had enough. I want to get out. I want to do something. And I think it is really teaching you things about how you are, how you work, what you want in your life. And for so long, you could have been saying that you were a homebody, and you've probably been doing this for a lot longer than this lockdown, spending a lot of time at home thinking, I'm quite happy here. I'm quite happy. I don't need to be out. I don't need to be going on holiday. I'm quite happy at home. Home's where my safety is. Okay. And now you've been forced into this situation where you have to stay at home. You are recognizing that that's not who you truly are. I'm feeling that you are opening up and realizing that there is more to life than staying at home, staying put. So you are making those changes. It is saying easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. So if you are worrying about how this is going to happen, how you're going to afford a holiday, how you are going to join these groups, when's it going to happen, etc., just go easy on yourself. Things will come together in time. It may be that while you're looking through these holiday brochures, even if it's like short trips, if you're feeling that you can't afford it, there may be some offer on. It may be that people are starting to offer things to people to get them in. What you need to remember is everything's been closed down for a long time. There's likely to be sales that are going on because people just want to draw people in so that they can make up for some of the money that they have lost. People are also going to be conscious of the fact that not everyone is going to be able to afford a big holiday, having been in lockdown, not being able to work, etc. So it may be that within one of these brochures, within your search of the internet, etc., wherever you are looking, there may be discount rates going on because the economy needs to start coming back, and it's got to do it in a slow way because there just is not the flow of money the way it has been. So is there anything else we need to know for the end of the week for group 2? Group 2, end of the week. What do they need to know? Let's have a look. There's quite a few there. That's fine. Okay. King of Fire. Focus, focus, focus. This is about following what makes you happy. So if you are looking at getting some exercise, do what will make you happy. Don't do something just because that's what someone else is doing. Do it because that is what you are feeling. That is what's key for you. Okay. You are your own individual self. It says be yourself. What your neighbour likes doing, what your partner likes doing, what your kids like doing, they are all different. Do what you need to do and just stay focused. Stay focused on what you're trying to achieve at this time. We have the 8 of Air. So this is about you breaking away from the crowd. We've got all these unicorns here. They're all held back. But this one is running free. And again, we've got here with that be yourself. That is a unicorn. Okay. This is telling you break away from that pack of unicorns because yes, you may be a unicorn. They're all unicorns, but you are special. You are different. You're not like the rest. Be you. Okay. And we have the 10 of Water, and it says a contented, rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So the fact that it says your emotional and material needs are met, that is just drawing me back again to these brochures. These brochures, what you're looking at. If you are feeling that you can't afford to do this or you can't afford to do that, this is reassurance that there may be something somewhere that is going to pop up that is just perfect for you, that is exactly in the price range that you need. I'm also feeling as well, when you start looking after yourself, when you start taking that time out, when you do break away from the mundane and decide that you do want to live rather than just existing, it is not just going to benefit you, it's going to benefit all of those around you. So if you chose this reading, this week is about making those changes. I nearly forgot there. I do have these Sufi wisdom cards, and I'm just going to pull one card for you as a final message. So what final message do we have for those that chose group 2 with the amethyst? Final message for group 2, please. What one message of all messages is in the highest good for pile 2 to receive? Determination. Okay, perseverance leads to fortune. So yes, it may be that it takes a while for everything to come together, but don't give up on it. Just keep going, work towards it. Let's have a look at the book. I will read from the book for you. I will hold it just, let's get these in the right hands. I'll hold it just there, and I will read from the book. Determination, perseverance leads to fortune. I struggled and suffered for 40 years, never knowing the remedy I was looking for was in a bottle of vintage wine. That sweet success I was hoping to find in my fortune was hidden in the curls of the beloved's hair. When the going gets tough, call on your power of perseverance. No matter how hard it is or how long it takes, be steadfast in what you are doing. Hafiz is sharing how he was able to taste the pleasure of being in the arms of his beloved through persistence. He did so by doing everything with joy and determination. In this way, perseverance turns vinegar into vintage wine. Dear one, listen to the oracle and give up wondering how to find your place in life. Follow your calling, like it is the North Star guiding you at every pursuit of life. As you faithfully pursue your desires, a way will open and you will be guided to other opportunities and blessings, even beyond your dreams. There are many people who excel in the arts, athletics, music and speech. Some can achieve success in life, but too many of those gifted and able people do not endure and fail to achieve their potential. In contrast, some less visible men and women work diligently, pursue further, and continue their course of action to become outstanding in their craft. Beloved, now is the time for you to organise and use your time wisely. Pursue the opportunities that can bring blessings to you. If you want to enjoy the journey, be willing to use your leadership skills as well as the skills and experience of other people who can help you along the way. I'm determined to persevere and live my life filled with trust, patience and determination and tender affection. So be it. Okay, so that is absolutely beautiful. This is saying that if you may not see exactly where you're going, but just stay determined. Just stay determined to make these changes. Get some exercise. If you are thinking about doing these exercise classes and you're thinking, wow, what if I pay for a book blocking of exercise classes and then I don't do it and I've wasted my money? And as we do, we're all human, but it's about staying determined, staying focused. Decide where you want to make these changes and then be determined to make them work for you. Okay, don't be rigid, be a bit flexible. The more you go with it, the more you start looking into these things, the more that is actually more fitting for you will come to you. Okay, so group 2. This week, you are starting to make a change. You have decided that there's more to life than staying sat at home. This is about you starting to enjoy your life. Do it in a way that makes you feel good, in a way that makes you feel happy, and you will be rewarded. Okay, so you take care and I'll see you again soon. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here. If you chose group 3 with this Lapis Lazuli crystal, then this is your week ahead reading. I'm doing it slightly differently today. I am shuffling on screen, so you will see the cards as they come out. So I'm going to call in my angels, guides, keepers of the light. Please guide me at this time. Which messages, above all messages, is in the highest good for those who chose group 3, pile 3. What do we need to know for the beginning of the week? Beginning of the week for group 3. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for the middle of the week? And the end of the week. What do we need to know, group 3, for the end of the week? So, beginning of the week, we have goodbye to the old and hello to the new, a business adventure. So this could be about transitioning from one career to another. It could be that you are giving up being employed and becoming self-employed. It could be that you are just changing from working at home to working within a company. It could be business location is changing, etc. But there is something that is old that is going so that something new can come in. It says you finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. Trust and follow through on your new business ideas or career opportunities. So for some of you, well, for all of you, there's change. There's change coming in. It could be as simple as you are putting in, you just made that first decision that something needs to change. It could be that you are writing CVs. It could be that you are applying for different options, different places of employment, etc. There is definitely a change in the air. It could be that you've been in lockdown, and while you've been in lockdown, you've realized this isn't actually making you happy where you have been, so you are going to change it. So it's all good. Change. The one constant in life, change. But it is releasing something. Could be something that you've been doing for a long time. You've just decided now it's not what you want. It's not as fulfilling as you wanted it to be. So let's clarify. What further do we need to know about this goodbye to the old and hello to the new? What do we need to know about the beginning of the week? Okay, yes. So where you are currently has provided you with a stable start. You know that you're in a good place. However, you are now deciding that there is something more. You're looking out onto the horizon and thinking, where can I go next? Where can I go next? And it is following your passion, because the fire cards are all about passion. It is following what is in your heart. You've made the decision to follow it. And we have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Water. Changes. Wheel of Fortune is the changes, which is what I've just been saying. There are huge changes coming in this week for you. As I said, it may be slow changes. It may not happen overly quick, but you are starting to make the change. You are starting to turn that wheel in your favour. And what you are going after is something that is very emotionally stable. This is something that will really make you happy. And it says, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. So it could be that you have decided that you are going to stop being the way that you was with this business adventure. It could be that you are going into a line where it is working more for charity based rather than these big corporate businesses that I'm not going to say my opinions but you understand what I mean. It's very much about you wanting to do something more. It could be that it is just that you are giving up your old work to move into a business venture where you can support others emotionally, where you can help them through. It could be that it's just to help support you emotionally. But there's big changes. You have these visions, and I'm just seeing it. You've got all these ideas in your head and you just need to get them out, and it's getting them on paper and actually making that change. This is about you making it happen. There is a slight aspect of destiny here with that wheel, but you are that driving force behind that wheel. Moving into the middle of the week, we have daughter. So there could be issues for some of you with a daughter. It could be that with the daughter card, basically, it is not just your daughter. It could be about you as a daughter. So technically about your parents. It could be that it is a feminine energy of a young feminine energy that you feel and think of as a daughter. So it could be like a niece. It could be like a friend's child. There's some issues here. Let's have a look. Let's dig in. Let's have a bit more. What's this daughter card all about? Clarify this daughter card for the middle of the week. Whoa, lots there. Okay, so there's a lot of concern. There's sadness surrounding this daughter. You are worried about her, or someone is worried about you as a daughter. Someone's not feeling very positive about whatever situation it is that has gone on. It could be that the daughter is striking out for this independence. Could be that they're trying to push the boundaries, wanting a bit more independence, and it is worrying you. Okay, but you are being asked to be logical about it. Whatever it is going on, you need to be logical about it. Don't get all caught up in your emotions, especially if this is a daughter who is pushing for this independence. It could be that she is a teenager. As a parent of a teenager, we still want them to be our babies. They will always be our babies. But at the same time, sometimes our emotions are not the best way to be guided. Sometimes we have to take that logical approach. Sometimes we have to go back to our own childhood and think, if I was in this situation at their age, what would I do? What would I think? Would I actually be doing anything wrong by doing this or doing that? Okay, and make fair decisions. So apply your logic to the situation. I remember when I was a teenager, and although the world has changed greatly now, just sometimes it helps me to take my heart out of the situation and think about it logically. Okay, and that's what you are being asked to do now. Take your heart out of this matter. Think logically about it. Stop worrying. Okay, you need to be logical and practical. I'm just feeling as well, creating a win-win situation. So if your daughter is really pushing for something specific and you really don't agree with it, maybe compromise. Bring some balance in between you and your daughter to see where you can both win. It may be that if they want to go out to a party, you're not wanting them to go. Maybe you could pick them up down the street, etc. Just a suggestion. Us parents have to stick together. It's hard at times. Okay, so moving on to the end of the week. We have winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realised in the winter months. Now, I'm pretty sure when this came out, it landed like that on top of those cards there. I might have to rewatch. I'll rewatch, but I'm pretty sure it landed on top of there. So what I'm feeling is, yes, you're beginning at the beginning of the week, looking at your businessy side of things. You've then got a bit of a family issue in the middle of the week, but moving on to the end of the week, it could be that you are now getting back focused towards the business side of things. And I'm feeling that it may be that this is just saying to you that things will start to materialize come the winter months, that you will start to see the fruits of your labor appear in the beginning of the winter months. It's just with the winter card, I'm feeling as well, because winter to me is about that deep freeze. So this is going to be, it's going to require a bit of patience, whatever it is that you are trying to create. Here in the UK, we are in the summer months, so that gives you 6 months, which is pretty good for things to start moving forward, isn't it? So let's have a look. Let's clarify this winter card. Why is this winter card here at the end of the week? Winter card at the end of the week. What? Clarify this winter card. Okay, so we have the Ace of Fire, a new start. Okay, so that would suggest this new start here, what you're making, will start to come to fruition in winter. The Nine of Fire is the Nine of Wands. That is the card to keep going. So if you are getting to that phase where you're thinking, oh, it's not going to work out, etc. I mean, a week for it to work out is not long anyway. Just know, keep going. Don't get too discouraged, because we do have the Courage card, but I am feeling that is about not being discouraged. It is about following your heart and going for it. Okay, and it says the need to balance your emotions. So by the end of the week, you are, I think maybe it could be that you was focused on this business thing. You didn't see this coming up within the family, this emotional side of things, and it's just knocked you a bit off balance. Okay, it's just rocked the boat a little, is what I'm gonna say there. Let's have a look. Right, final message for those that picked group 3 with the Lapis Lazuli crystal. Which message above all messages is in the highest good for group 3 to receive? What final message do we need? Final message for group 3, please. What one message above all messages do we need? That's quite a few cards there. Right, let's see if I can shuffle this way. One card above all cards, please. Final message, one message, please. Imagination. Okay, draw from the well of your own capabilities. Okay, so this is just about staying focused, about visualization, visualizing everything working out as you want it to work out. Don't get caught up in negative thinking, just stay positive. Visualize everything working for you. Your imagination is so strong and so fertile. I'm getting quite a womb-like feeling from that card as well. So be creative. So I'll hold it there as I read from the book. We have draw from the well of your own capabilities. Love and imagination are magicians who create an image of the beloved in our mind and heart, with which you share your intimate moments. This apparition is made of nothing at all, but from its mouth comes the question, am I not your beloved one? And from yours comes the soft reply, yes, yes, yes. If you feel that your physical reality is not what you had hoped, now is the time to change it. Changes begin with dreaming. Know that you are capable of more than you realise. Let your imagination guide you into dreaming. Look into your heart and listen to the truth that dwells within you. When you live as your true self, you tap into the creative energy that is already flowing through you and throughout the universe. This oracle comes as grace to free you from all that you have known and to guide you to use your imagination beyond what you have used in the past. Behold imagination as a gift. Let it be the bridge that connects your physical reality with spiritual reality. Explore your past, learn from it, and use it to help you set your direction as you envision the future. You are guided to be free from obsessive concerns and limiting fears to attract new opportunities. Dear one, be open to change. Life is rich with opportunity and so many resources are available to you. Whether you create or simply celebrate the moment, it is crucial to be free to discover your own unique path. The moment you find a way to engage creatively with life, you will discover you can draw on your own abilities and what is natural for you. Suddenly you see the universe opening and befriending you. You will begin to see beauty in your surroundings and in yourself. Soon you will experience the improvement of your own reality. The mantra is, I am allowing my imagination to guide me in finding new directions and possibilities. I am accessing my own potential to live a more creative way of life. So I personally feel that that just goes in lovely with this reading, because it is saying, a couple of bits I picked up on, I'll bring the book in here, is if you feel your physical reality is not what you had hoped, now is the time to change it. Okay, so the beginning of the week, that is when you are changing it. You are looking at where you've been. You are looking at where you can go forward to. You are bringing in that new. And it says here, explore your past, learn from it and use it to help you set your direction as you envision the future. So if you are having these troubles with children, etc., that is you looking into your past. As I was saying, look at your past and understand how you was at that age and know that that is how you can guide yourself as to what to do with your children. So this week there are changes coming in. I think there's changes coming in for just about everyone. Okay, but just know that what you are creating, take the time to make it work for you. Do what is in your highest good. Know what is for you, because your future is about you and what you want. Okay. So that is your reading. You take care. Thank you once again for being here. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.